Hello everybody and welcome back to Thrifting the USA. If you're new here, my name is Caleb and I travel the country full-time looking for yard sales, looking for thrift stores, and looking for items that I can flip online. Currently, I am here in the bustling town of Cannonville, Utah, and we are going to do something that we haven't done for a little while on this channel now, and that is doing a thrift store video. And so in today's video, we're going to be in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we're going to go to several Deseret Industries as they are everywhere in Salt Lake City. And we're also going to go to the Goodwill outlet several times. And so if that's the kind of content that you've been looking for, go ahead and stick around. The first stop of the day was the Goodwill outlet in Salt Lake City. It was pretty late in the day. It was about 4 o'clock, but I decided I'd still try and see what I could find. First, I was looking through one of the leftovers bins, and I was trying to keep an eye out for steelbooks. This one's not worth a whole lot, but it is pretty cool, so I'll probably just add it to my own collection. This next find some of you may recognize. It's The Wall by Pink Floyd. It is the DVD version. It's not worth a whole lot, so I did leave it. Next, we have something that I'm always on the lookout for. This is a San Marcos blanket. I looked up this particular line though, and it has a really bad sell-through rate, so I did have to leave it behind. One of the things that's been on my reselling bucket list for a few months now is yearbooks. Some of them sell really well, some of them sell really bad, but this one was in really good shape. It didn't have any rips or stains or anything like that, and both the front and back didn't have any signatures in it, and it's at the bins, so I decided I wanted to take the chance on it. Then I grabbed this Boise Hawks jersey. The Hawks are the minor league baseball team for the city of Boise, but I saw that said Cal Ripken, so I wasn't sure what that meant honestly, so I looked it up, and just as I suspected, it's a league just for kids. It was now the next day in Salt Lake City, and I wanted to find the closest Deseret Industries as they are everywhere in that town, and so I did. I got there right when they first opened. Here's what I found. A couple of the locals there told me that if I wanted to find the good stuff to go straight back to the glass case, and so that's exactly what I did. First I found this Yadro figure. It was $70 though, and so definitely couldn't make a profit on that. Then I found this goofy telephone. It was $20, so I definitely couldn't make a profit on that either. But there was these 2 harmonicas in there. I didn't even film grabbing them because they were $5 a piece. So I committed to buying them and then looked them up after. One of them isn't the greatest buy. It's worth about $15 to $20. But the other one, I think in its condition, I should be able to get between $40 and $50. But look how much this is worth if it was still brand new in the box. That's crazy. Next, I grabbed the Ben 10 movie DVD for myself. This isn't worth a whole lot, but if you can ever find the action figures, especially if they're brand new in the package, definitely look those up, see if you can make some money, because a lot of them are worth a lot of money. Next, I grabbed this vintage 1986 Crystal Falls, Michigan shirt. It has a pretty cool graphic on it. It is $3, so a little bit more than I usually like to pay for clothing, but it is single stitch. It's got that cool graphic, and I think I can turn it into maybe $15 or $20. All right, second DI of the day. I went straight back to the glass case again and found these 2 Nintendo 64 games. I thought they were pretty cool because you don't see Nintendo 64 games very often at the thrift store, but I couldn't have made money on those. I also found this Harley shirt for Pelham, Alabama. It was missing the tag and it did have a stain on the sleeve, but I think for $3 I still can make a few bucks on it. And while continuing through the shirts, I found this one that caught my eye. It is branded The Mountain. I usually don't pick these up, but it is a 3XL. It's only $2. And while looking through the rest of the shirts, I just kept finding one after the other. In total, I found a total of 7. And since they're all the same size, I actually plan to put them all together in one big lot and just see how they do that way. But you tell me, would you have picked all of these up? Alright, so not bad. For all those shirts, I paid, I think, about $15. So, pretty good. I found this Atlanta Braves hat that was signed by their old mascot, and it's dated 1995, but I looked up memorabilia from this guy, and apparently it just doesn't sell well at all. I then found these Ugg boots, and if you've been watching my channel, you know that I hate buying shoes, but this model in this color has more than a 100% sell-through rate, and it just needs some light cleaning, so I did pick those up. This was definitely the find of the day. When I was digging through the clothing bin, I saw those iconic lightning bolts. At first I thought it was one of those shirts that's worth a ton of money, but instead it was the towel, which is still really good. There's none currently listed on eBay, but when you see how many are sold, there are two, and one of them sold for $35 and the other sold for $50, and I think I can get $50 for mine. With one final swoop through the bins, I found these three things that I thought were pretty cool and I thought were going to be good sellers, but they actually ended up being really bad and really slow sellers. First, we have this Disneyland Goofy hat. Of all the Goofy hats that are out there, this one definitely seems to do the worst, so just my luck. I also grabbed this 1990 Apple microphone, and even brand new in the package like this one was, this has such a bad sell-through rate, it's 100 to 1. Lastly, I found these Rock Revival jeans, size 25. I've been trying to get into jeans more, understand them a little bit, and these ones were in really good shape, but there's over 1,100 listed and less than 500 sold. And when they eventually sell, they'll sell for about $30. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment telling me what your favorite find of the day was. If you didn't enjoy the video though, go ahead and leave a comment about that as well. With that being said, we'll see you next time.